To one of the largest kunds in the whole of Braj. This is called Vimal Kund. Huh? Mal means contaminated, dirt. Just like sometimes we sing a song, Jaya Madhava Madana Murari, Jai Keshava Kali Malla Hari. Because our hearts are covered with Kalimal, the dirt of Kali Yuga. But singing all these names, Jai Madhava Madana Murari, Jai Keshava Kali Malla Hari. All the dirt of our heart is washed away. So this is Vimal Kund, pure Vimal without contamination, pure. It was 5,000 years ago in what is now Pakistan, a place called Sindh. There was a very beautiful city called Champakpuri. And the king of that place name was Vimal. And he had opulence greater than the king of heaven, Indra. And all the citizens in his country were very dharmic, very pure and dharmic, pious. And not only did he have one queen who was more beautiful than an Apsara, not 5, not 10, not 20, he had 1 lakh of beautiful wives. Just imagine. Because he wanted, every king wants to have a son in order to deliver the kingdom to his son. But he was only getting daughters. And he married one wife after another until he had 10 million daughters, 1 crore of daughters. You girls, how would you like to have 999,999,999 sisters? So he was very depressed. He had no heir to his throne. One day, Yajnavalkya came. And Prabhu said, face is the index of the mind. He saw the opulence of King Bimaldev and all his beautiful wives and everything. And he couldn't understand why he was so depressed looking. The face is the index of the mind. And Raja Vimaldev said, yes, what you say is true. I have everything, but I have no son. And Yajnavalkya went into meditation. He said, in your fate there is no son. But you will get benediction better than a son. You have to send your messenger to Mathura, because now the incarnation of the Lord has appeared in the end of Dwapara Yuga. He's known as Vasudev. He's the son of Vasudev. He has beautiful lotus petal eyes, curly black hair, blackish complexion like a monsoon cloud, beautiful yellow dhoti like a lightning bolt, and conchal disc clove and lotus flower. If you give all your daughters in marriage to him, you will get benediction better than a son. So immediately he sent his dut to Mathura. And he went all over Mathura questioning about the sons of Vasudeva. And everybody's eyes would get very big and they would run away. Somebody told him that all his sons are dead. Somebody said he has no sons. Finally, one gentleman came and said, took him aside to a secluded corner. Said, my dear sir, in our kingdom we have a very cruel king named Kans. It is illegal to ask about the sons of Vasudeva. If you want to keep your head on your shoulder, you stop this questioning and go back from wherever you came. Guru Matmana, don't take it as a bad thing. I'm giving you advice for your benefit. Don't ask about the sons of Vasudeva, go back from wherever you came. Otherwise, you may find some surgery at the shoulders. So he was frustrated. On his way back, he crossed over the Jamuna, and he saw this beautiful blackish boy, just like a Bandhu cloud, beautiful lotus petal eyes, curly black hair, pitambar dhoti, peacock feathers, everything that Yajnavalkya said, but no conch shell, disc, and lotus flower, only a flute. And he was so enchanting, he watched him playing with his friends for a while, that he went back to Champakpuri. And he related everything to Raja Vimaldev. Raja Vimaldev, he became very grave. Just at that time, Bhishmadev came. Because Yudhisthira had sent everyone to conquer all the directions. So Bhishmadev came there to send. So Maharaj gave him a nice welcome. He sat him down. He paid whatever tax was. You gave tax or you fought. And he revealed his mind to him. And Bhishmadev began to laugh. He said, no, it's not funny. No. That's the one you want. Later, when he goes to Mathura, then this concha, this club and lotus flower will appear. But that's the one you want. That in this end of Dwapara, your Lord has appeared in Vrindavan. Very soon he will do his Mathura Leela, then you will see concha, this club and lotus flower. You send your dute back, your messenger back. So his messenger went back to Vrindavan. And one day the cowherd boys, they were swimming, and after swimming, you're tired, so they sat under the trees, just like we're doing here. And the messenger came, and he spoke to him and told him the situation. And Krishna said, come on, let's go. He grabbed his hand, and they began to fly through the skies without Indigo Airlines. Just by Krishna's power. And they descended into Champakpuri. Maharaj Vimaldev, he saw his dude coming with this fellow, blackish fellow, beautiful lotus petal eyes, everything that Yajnavalkya described. And he was performing a huge yajna. Immediately told all the Brahmins, now you chant the mantras for Vivaha Yajna. You know Vivaha Yajna, wedding. Now, I'm not a Sanskrit scholar, but it seems to me there seems to be some connection between two Sanskrit words. One is vivaha, wedding. Other is vivad, argument. And they seem to have some connection, because after vivaha comes vivad. You can ask some scholar, I don't know. So they began to chant the mantras for Vivaha Yajna. And Maharaj Vimaldev, he gave all his 1 crore daughters' hands to Sri Krishna. Immediately, a Vaikuntha airplane descended. The Vishnu dudes got out. They sat Maharaj Vimaldev. He took a 4-arm form, and they took him back to Vaikuntha. He got benediction better than getting a son. Then Krishna took all of those lovely gopis, and he brought them here to Kamyavan. And they began to do ras. And they were dancing and 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 dancing. And beautiful little pearl-like drops of perspiration began to fall from their divine bodies and form this beautiful Vimal Kund. So if you haven't taken some of this water in your head, you please do it. This is Vimal Kund. And usually Brajmandra Prakrama stays here. And in the evening, very interesting, you see this beautiful palace at the end of the Kund. The sun is going down, and this is the west over here. And the sky becomes red. And that reddish glow reflects onto this building, and that reflects into the Kund. Most beautiful darshan is there. Another pastime happened at this Vimal Kund, because not far from here is Dharm Kund. We'll hear about that later. But the Pandavas stayed here. If you go inside the village past, we went to Vrindavan, you go way inside and you come to Tarasi Kamba, beautiful palace where the Pandavas were ruling for some time, staying for some time. In fact, this is the last place they stayed before they went into Agyatvaas. They stayed in Kamyavan. Specifically, they stayed here on the banks of Vimal Kund. So one time we know the Ras Muni, and how many disciples he had? 50,000 something. 10,000 disciples, yeah. They came to Hastidapur. And Duryodhana was very careful to feed them very nicely and extend to them very nicely and give them everything. Ras Rishi, you know, he's very easily satisfied, he's very easily angry. He's very famous for being angry. So he was very pleased. He said, one benediction. He said, I don't want any benediction. But my brothers are staying there in Kamyavan. You please go and visit them, but you have to go after Draupadi has taken her meal. So Draupadi said, okay. Because Draupadi, she had a benediction from the sun god that she had a plate that until she ate from that plate, unlimited amounts of food will come from that plate. The Pandavas had no trouble to live in the forest, and many rishis came and they satisfied everyone very nicely. But Duryodhana was very crooked intelligence. He said, you have to go after Draupadi's eaten. Because he knew, now Vajrasmuni is there with 10,000 disciples. What are they going to do in the middle of the forest? He'll become angry. He'll curse them all to become frogs or something. So Duryodhana was very happy. So, Dhruva Rishi came here and Yudhishthira Maharaj met him. And he told him, now you just go take your bath and very soon we'll arrange everything. And then Yudhishthira, he ran to his wife Draupadi. He said, please make a nice feast. And she said, I've already taken my meal. And Yudhishthira said, now what are we going to do? And then suddenly Devaki Nandan appeared on the scene. He said, oh Krishna, Draupadi's other name is Krishna, because she's very dear to Krishna. Please give me something to eat. And Prabhupada said, the secret weapon of the woman is tears. She began to cry. But that's all, Prabhupada. Do not receive with 10,000 disciples. I've already taken my meal. There's nothing left. She said, Draupadi, don't worry. Please bring me the pot. And she brought the pot. And he looked, there was a little piece of palak, a little piece of spinach sticking on the side of the pot. So he scraped that off and took it. He said, oh, Draupadi, I never tasted anything so nice. Because in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord told, Patram Pusam Palam Toy. This is spinach leaf, little tiny piece of spinach leaf. Lord was so satisfied. Oh, Draupadi, I've never tasted anything like this. Meanwhile, Devas Rishi, there was a river nearby. He was taking his bath with all his 10,000 disciples. And everybody suddenly was just full. In South America, after the feast, everybody says, oh, uy, Prabhu, muy bloqueado. You can understand, even I'm not Spanish. Muy bloqueado. Everyone was like that, uy, Prabhu, muy bloqueado. Yeah, I'm full. I couldn't eat a thing. Nah, me neither. Nah. Then Devaki Nandan, he told Bhima, you take your club and you go there and tell them to come for prasad. He said, what? He said, you just follow what I say. So Bhima took his club on his shoulder and he walked. And from a distance, they saw the beams coming. And he said, "Oh, you must have made a big feast." And I couldn't eat a thing. Me neither. No. Let's get out of here. We're in trouble. So without even drying their cloths, just with a wet cloth, they all ran away. And Bhima couldn't find anyone and came back here to this place. And the Pandavas were saved. This is also the place where I know this very good student of Mahabharata, Jayadratha attacked also here. He was finished off. He tried to kidnap Draupadi. He was finished off. So many things happened here in this place. And on the Dwadasi, is it? The Shukla Dwadasi? Deep
Done. Devutani Ekadasi.
Huh?
Devutani Ekadasi.
Devutani Ekadasi. The Shukla Ekadasi or Dwadasi? Ekadasi Gita. On the Ekadasi night, they put lamps all around the ghats and the Kund. Most amazing sight. If you go to Manasi Ganga, they do that on Diwali. In Manasi Ganga, you see all the ghats. So not compete with Manasi Ganga. They do it on the Kadasi night here at Vimal. See all the ghats. And so many, we don't have time today. There's so many beautiful temples here and so many beautiful places.
दर्शन के लिए काशी को दीप दान
एक दिन आएंगे
देवउठनी एकादशी
ये हाथी दांत का कोठरी कब होते हैं
इसका
हाथी दांत का कोठी
वो वृंदा देवी
ना शायद मदन मोहन मंदिर में और गोकुल चंद्रमा हाथी दांत का दर्शन they have on the Diwali day or
देवउठनी एकादशी गोवर्धन पूजा होती है उसके बाद गोवर्धन पूजा
no sometime around Diwali they have anyway there's a Vallabh Sampradaya temple here. They have this beautiful palace all made out of ivory, ivory. Beautiful palace. And see, the night before Diwali or the Diwali day, they have this beautiful darshan. But all these temples, they close at 11 o'clock, so they're all closed. So we didn't go there today. We couldn't see. So anyway, this is a very beautiful Kund. So if you didn't take any water on your heads, this is the ecstatic praying perspiration of the 1 crore gopis at Krishna Brahman. These were all the Ayodhya-Vasani gopis. As you remember, in the Rasa Leela, there was many different types of gopis were there, right? If you don't know, now you know. So, when Lord Ram came back to Ayodhya after he married Sita in Janakpur, he came back to Ayodhya with Sita. All the women of Ayodhya wanted to marry Lord Ram. They were so enamored. Within their hearts, he told, no, I'm only Ekapatni Vrat, only one next avatar. So Ayodhya was a huge city. So that was 1 crore of women in the city. So there was 1 crore of women. They were born as the daughters of King Vimal. And they're the Ayodhya-Vasani gopis. Therefore, you stay here in Vrindakund, and now in Bimla-Kund, now it's a little bit warm, but otherwise you see hundreds and hundreds of monkeys here, more monkeys than you see in Vrindavan. There's like a Ayodhya connection here. There's some gopis who were the sages who were worshipping Gopal in the forest, and they also desired. So what did they call it? Rishichari. They're the Rishichari gopis. Those are rishis who were worshipping Gopal in the forest. He said, not this lifetime, I can't have conjugal relation, but next life, next avatar. So they were the Rishichari gopis. And like that, there's so many different the Janakpuri Vasani gopis also. Like that, so many different kinds of gopis. But here was the Ayodhya Vasani gopis. So now we'll go to Kameshwar Mahadev, one of the Digpal deities of Braj. It's like we know in Vrindavan we have Gopeshwar. In Mathura we have Bhuteshwar. In Govardhan we have Chakaleshwar. In Nandagam we have Nandeshwar. And here in Kama we have Kameshwar Mahadev. Huh? So we'll go take darshan of Kameshwar Mahadev and hear some more wonderful stories there also. Hare Krishna.